Welcome back to the episodes of the week. It's the Daily Show. I'm sorry I don't have any Muppets to play songs in the background. Or a guest drummer that I can just be like, ding. No drummer, sorry, just trees. Oh, look at that, standing ovation. At least it's not stuck in a canal. Get it? Evergreen, get it? Ha ha ha. It's a callback to when everything got expensive. Remember them days? It's a throwback Thursday. Oh, keep the theme going. I was just walking down the street there from work trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about today. Something I haven't talked about. It's the problem with doing these podcasts every day is sometimes like the creativity that I got to come up with and what I'm going to talk about sometimes run out of ideas. Can't always talk about work. Can't always reveal all the personal information because that ain't good. How about potholes? Something, I don't know. Anyways, so the first order of throwback is throwback to yesterday when I got home and I didn't have landline internet. The service that I used was completely out. I couldn't connect to Wi-Fi. I didn't do anything with my video, but I recorded one. So now today, which is Thursday, you're gonna get Wednesday and Thursday in one day. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? We're gonna find out. What I can't handle is that sun coming out if it does. Woo. Pardon me. It's a nice breezy day, but I can't stand the sun. I tried. So anyways, throwback Thursday to ice cream on a hot day when you're a kid. You remember hearing the ice cream truck song just rolling down the street? Eddie Murphy did a really good stand-up comedian. He'd be like, ice cream! Mom! Ice cream man's coming. He did this really great skit. But all the songs, like I used to listen to the songs and they'd always be like 3 or 4 notes off the original, like the actual song. You're like, that sounds a little bit like Mary Had a Little Lamb, but it's not because these notes sound weird. Of course, the ice cream truck can't play the songs because of copyright. Throwback to copyright. Does anybody realize where the copyright sort of idea started? See, back in the day, music was played at home by the family. That's right. Stand-up pianos, upright pianos, violin, cello, bass, whatever. All classical instruments were all written down on paper. So when other people started writing music, namely the guitar, the 6-string guitar changed music entirely. So when you could start playing and then recording music, they had to introduce something that prevented other people from using musical materials, like easier to learn materials, like the 6-string guitar was easier to learn than violin. Less expensive too. So I'm not 100% on my history there, but I'm pretty sure that that's where it came from. Sheet music is somehow related to the copyright sort of movement because they had to capture what was happening to music. So there's a throwback and topic for the day. I can't remember exactly the details of that, but I know that that's where it comes from. I learned throwback to when I was like 12. I had guitar lessons when I was younger. Started out playing guitar a little bit. I thought, yeah, I can grow my hair real long, and I love what the guitarists look like on TV, and I always like tried to pretend I was one of those dudes, even dressed like them sometimes. Man, when I grew up, I didn't know who or what I was. Whatever, I would just copy stuff, and I would use all kinds of things around me to just become whatever they were because I didn't know what I wanted to be or who I was, or like a real identity, fashion, expression nightmare. You just go through all kinds of things. Most of my friends will actually attest to that. My style has always been all over the place. hairstyles, clothing styles. One day I'd look like a 90s raver. The next day I would look like a goth kid in like skin tight PVC and chains. Just flipped like I had no one camp. So it was very odd, but always like stood out, you know. So finding your place is really difficult. So when I started playing guitar, that was like, I figured, oh, guitar's really cool. I'll just check this out. But I never stuck with the lessons. Imagine if I had been playing since I was 12 years old. Whew. Jesus. I would really know how to play now. But in high school, I actually got hooked on the drums instead. And I started playing drums instead of the guitar. And if you scroll back in my videos, you'll see it. I got a whole bunch of drumming videos way back in my maybe 10 years ago in my news feed. Not news feed. YouTube doesn't have a news feed, but you know what I mean. Back in the video stock, back years ago when I used to do random stuff like running around in the rain and talking to nobody. Throwback to when you were young and didn't know what you were doing. How many groups of friends I used to hang around with that were like up to no good, and then I would get up to no good. And throw back to the time when I went to a store with friends and then like I got caught shoplifting. Fuck. Oops. Bad friends, right? Your environment influences your decisions. We're talking about mechanisms the other day, I think yesterday, but you haven't seen that video yet until you've seen it before this one, in which case you have seen it, so welcome to Inception. Yeah, just my friends, but we always had fun, played tag, hide and seek. We had like sleepovers and watch movies and cause shit all the time. Just one day, it's like we found a sort of loophole around, like, you know, some stores had those like big like CD and tape cassettes. Actually, it happened when there were cassettes around. 92 or 3, if I remember right. Maybe 94. And they used to have these cases around the cassette where if you brought them through the detectors or magnetic detectors or whatever, it would trip the alarm. So my friends and I found that there was a way to actually sneak the stuff out and around the electronics department so you didn't have to take it through those gates. So we were doing it, and then of course there's like floor walkers and people watching, and we're dumb kids. We're like 13. So it wasn't really like a matter of stealing. I think it was a couple interesting things, but it was really stupid. Just more like, can we get away with this? Or does this work? Can we actually get them outside? And then of course we got caught and I had to do like community service. So anyways, throwback to being dumb. Throwback to being, oops, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, my days this week have been really messed up. I've been on a slow sort of vibe. My energy's low. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've been anxious and nervous and not sleeping well, and I talked about a little bit yesterday. You'll see why. You'll understand why. And in the next couple of weeks, it's going to get a little more hectic. So I don't know what's going to happen. Some of these videos might slow down, but then it's going to pick up in a big way. I promise. That's the whole idea. Start to bring some more interesting stuff. And then in the comments below, please, like, see where we are? Got that timing right. Let me know in the comments below, what would you like to see? Get some questions. Ask me some questions. Certain questions. Not like personal. Well, you can ask me some personal stuff and I may or may not answer those. But you ask me like general sort of like questions, see if I can come up with an answer or at least be entertaining. I have this section in my YouTube. If you also look at that, it's called Ask Agnak. Agnak is Kanga spelled backwards, so it's a little bit clever about that one. But yeah, I did this series where I edited some videos. It just took forever. It took me 3 or 4 hours to edit videos, and I couldn't keep it up. It was okay, and I had fun, but I need to find a new way to do that. So if you want to just ask some random questions and see if I can come up with an answer, something interesting, write in the comments. Or I've been trying to organize this so they're all on the same thread, so nobody asks the same questions. Just read through the comments, ask me some questions. I'll do like 3. I'll pick 3 out of the bunch, and I apologize if I don't get to your question. But the first 3 in the comments, how about that? Only 1 question per person. Take it easy on that keyboard. I see you typing fanatically right now. Take it easy. 1 question per person, and the first 3 from the top down. I'll do them in chronological order. So ask me a couple questions and I'll just come back and answer those, because that'll give me some daily content and you guys can be entertained by whatever that I come up with. And hey, check it out. Look at the clouds. It's gonna rain. I don't know when it's gonna rain, but it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain at some point. Hey, what are these? It's a charging thing for iPods, but there's nothing in it. It's just full of dirt. That's interesting. There's a full charging thing there. Yeah, so ask me some questions, I'll get back to you. Echo! And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I really appreciate you being here and joining in for the daily blah 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 blahs, and hopefully everything is entertaining. That's the point here. It's just comedy and entertainment, because I'm not really talking about anything important. Or am I? Let me know in the comments below what you've heard so far that are really that is really nice. Something that was nice to hear, something that like made you think and you felt was very valuable, and I'll try to focus on something like that, because again, commentary, this is about being connected with people and bringing some kind of like introspective look and perspective on humanity, on mental states, on just what we're going through. So I appreciate you being here, because it gives me some solidarity with my friends and with commenting, and we all need to be together to get through all of our nonsense. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? I think so. Check the calendar. See you guys then. Thank you.